So, just another way to tell you more about a verb. Okay, let's move on to some phonics. And today we're looking at the double L sound and the double R sound. So there's not much difference in the sound from the single letter, but we can see when we use double L and when we use double R. So let's start with some words. For double L, we've got smell, smell, bell, bell, shell, shell. Okay, so we can see the double L comes at the end of all of these words. Let's have a look at double R. Mirror, mirror, carrot, carrot, and cherry, cherry. Okay, so with double R, it usually comes in the middle rather than at the end. Let's read a poem together. I am waiting at the door, looking in the mirror and brushing my hair. We're going to the beach with my friend today. I'm going to take my doll. Her name is Carrie. We've got a picnic, sandwiches, cheese, carrots, and cherries. We're going to look for shells and smell the sea air. Oh, I can hear the doorbell. My friend is here. Okay, so you can see lots of words in there using the double L and the double R. Now let's do an exercise on the board together. Number 1. Okay, so the first sound is do. Is it double R or double L? Double L. Doll. Number 2. Bell. Number 3. Mirror. Double R. Number 4. Carrot. Double R. Number 5. Cherry. Number 6. Smell. Double L. Okay, so there's some examples of when we use double L, usually at the end, and when we use double R, usually in the middle. Okay, let's move on to some reading. And still talking about sports, we're going to look at basketball. So let's see some more vocabulary before we read. Number 1 is bounce. The motion of a ball when it bounces. Bounce. Invent. Invent. If you're the first person to think of an idea, you have invented something. Balcony. Balcony. Court. Court. The name of the area where you play basketball is the court. You can also have tennis court, netball court. In this case, basketball court. Point. Point. In sports, you might get a point. Throw. Throw. Ladder. Ladder. Hole. Hole. Okay, so there's some words that you might find useful when we read the text. So let's have a look. Can you jump really high and bounce a ball really fast? Then basketball may be the sport for you. Basketball started in 1891 in Canada. The very cold winters meant pupils needed a sport to play inside where it was warm. So, a PE teacher called James Naismith invented a new sport: basketball. Naismith put fruit baskets onto balconies at each end of the court. The players scored points by throwing balls into the baskets. To get the balls into the baskets and down again, the players had to climb a ladder. So Naismith made a hole in the bottom of each basket for the ball to fall through. People continued to play basketball in this way until 1906, when basketball hoops and nets were invented. With time, basketball spread across the United States and then the whole world. Today, people play basketball outdoors too, and you can often find basketball hoops in parks and gardens. So try it. You just need a ball, some friends, and a basketball hoop. It's a great way to keep fit and healthy. One of the tallest basketball players is Sun Ming, who is 236 centimeters tall. But you don't have to be tall to play basketball. A very famous player, Muggsy Bogues, is only 160 centimeters. So there's our text about basketball. Now I'm going to ask you some questions. See if you can find the answers. Number 1. Basketball started in Canada. Basketball started in Canada. Number 2. James Naismith was a PE teacher. James Naismith was a PE teacher. Number 3. The baskets were for fruit. The baskets were for fruit. Number 4. To get the balls, the players climbed a ladder. Number 5. People started playing with nets in 1906. People started playing with nets in 1906. Number 6. Now people play basketball